When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Boise State Broncos. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Meyer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
No huddle here for the offense. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Give to the back. Oh, what a move! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the bounce. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Fresno State's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The clock has stopped, and we reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Costa. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the tackler. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Broncos are in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it down the middle. Ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, and he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
Using the quick game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
From the gun, running back gets the give. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Broncos will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. Looking for a huge play. Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to find his man on first down. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Running with power. And stampeding through the defense. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Fresno State. He would not be denied. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. But a little time, lets it go. All alone as he catches it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no.
Ball's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now on second down.
Second down coming up.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to